after. I might just leave it at TankSzn.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Al Woods. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it down to 47 here.
The ones I'm in, nobody ever be in for real.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just
hey, Flint, you watch my game?
In all likelihood, what do?
I'm going
yeah,
for
man,
it.
you seen that?
Go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game.
I ain't want to take no shot because like it was like I couldn't see anybody. I feel like I couldn't see anybody like clearly breaking out there. Like it didn't look too pleasant, man. I ain't want to take a shot. But like thinking about it now, I probably should have just like tried to take a couple more shots. But
they'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not
it was a trick. It was kind of tricky out there, man. Like I was like, yo, when he punted the ball to me and I was right there, I was like, oh yeah. But like oh man.
Staying on the ground with Mack.
Corn said he trash.
No gain on the
yeah,
play.
Corn said he trash. Wink just beat him last night. But
blitz, no doubt. Great
what I was
job by
about
the
to say.
linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I don't think he will for me.
Out of the gun, Locke.
Oh my
God. Get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
It's added me. I'm getting added to a couple of things that you got right now.
Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
I had a left-handed quarterback there one time.
It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Dallas offense now,
it's just
heading back
annoying.
out onto the
Root
field.
reacting up
And
and
still
all
a
that
lot of
too.
football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, it's Elliott. It's a room to maneuver. get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Shear in there.
Yeah, Corn said that was happening against him too. I can't deal with this, man.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see
Can't
quite
deal with
as
this.
well.
Having a quarterback who's supposed to be nice, but he out here playing like he knows.
To take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Okay, good. I think I see. Let's see, bro. Let's see.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC, and it's the Browns out to the early
I
advantage.
knew he was in a lot because you be getting people like all the time, so it's nothing.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stonewall like that,
on
man.
your first
I need
drive,
you
and
to
on the
be
first
there.
play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would
That's a
dare
nice
say
big
they need
game
something
if you
good to
hold
happen
that
right
big.
here, right now.
On second down, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. From the 50, it's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Luck now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room.
Let me get around you guys. Hey, you're my best lineman, dude. He's not even a top pass rusher, bro. I can't believe this.
Throwing is locked. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Luck. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now a carry
from Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Love. Now a hit.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to run. I wasn't trying to step up that far, bro. Oh, man.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
We're getting sacks. I need my young guy to get sacks, man. Trying to get him.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw is Love. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. They'll run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Luck now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. And he's got Moncrief. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Luck on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Luck. That is caught at the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, don't guide where I go, bro. Let me control where I run.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They'll run for it. This is Mack.
Oh, wow.
Depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Out of his end zone, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Prescott down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, it's Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Locke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. Locke completes it to Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Luck. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Andrew Luck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase, and if you get a lift, then they get the
Can we get us a hit stick?
Now we'll take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Cowboys on third
Get
down.
in here, Smith.
Not good.
Hey.
4 thus far.
Jonathan Hankins come back.
He
He out here racking up sacks.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Get off the block. Thank you.
And this one is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there. Both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now it's locked. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
Okay,
here
it goes.
And I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On second down, here's Luck. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
All right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
I only put it on when we playing really trash people. That ain't you, bro. You obviously hip to it, so why would I turn it on?
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
I sold 2 points. I was going to pick it up myself. If you hadn't rolled out to the right, you had somebody
It was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary
I saw somebody
football?
just joined the league.
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They wide open, dude.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ten yards still left on second down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Ramik Wilson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Yeah, true.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Vacation for like 2 months.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Prescott. forced out to his left.
Yeah, rookie.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Apparently he didn't read it till the next day, but he said he didn't read it till he didn't read it till the next day. He read it at 2:22. That's not my fault. He didn't read it till the next day. Yeah. Right. And then he responds, "I work." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't say, "Well, I'm free now." Shit that why they users go MIA like they do. Yeah, I'm about to drop that. I need to drop 1 or 2 anyways, so I just made it a little easy for me to decide which one to drop. I mean, that's one week I'd never go back. GTA?
Yeah, I was showing I'm on GTA. I'm actually on Madden.
Oh.
I ain't doing nothing on it though. I'm really on a group.
Yeah.
Sounds so loud.
Oh yeah, today is a holiday.
Where's the president though? That's why I didn't have to work.
Yeah, I'm looking outside. They all had all these badass kids in their school.
Oh, President's Day. I don't remember getting up and doing this.
Yeah. You doing psych?
I just finished the game on Madden. I'm about to look for something to eat.
Yeah, I need to run to the store too.
What? I'm who? I'm out. Out where? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me find out you listening to 50 Cent over there. What are you watching?
What? No. What? No. You got money? Nah.
You gotta leave mommy alone when she gets here, okay? And the doctor says she has strep throat. Maybe you'll catch it. Yeah, you gotta leave her alone because she has strep throat. Keep me in what? In my stomach. Yeah, whatever. You don't know what you're talking about, little boy. I'll whoop your brother. I'll whoop your brother like I whoop you. What? First, when you find out I did all that work adding you to these checks and you leave.
A lot of things I gotta save up for, and every now and then, bills pop up. So if I need to tap into the savings, I can tap into the savings for something important.
What's good, y'all? Psych, what you on? Psych.
We can get it out done with Madden game. You probably gonna get something to eat or something.
You got your Alex? Alright, man. I'm gonna invite you. He said, do you I told the only pause, yo.
Oh, and Dre, old girl, live in Tacoma. That's what she said.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's still
She live a
like
ways
about
away from you, though. Yeah.
4 or 5 hours away. When when you supposed to be coming up there again?
The 16 through the 19. So I'm seeing that I can ride out that way.
What'd you say, Alex?
You invited me yet?
Nah, I'm about to, man. Should be doing some
Oh,
update.
tonight. Oh, yeah, let me jump on.
But Oh shit, no. Okay. Just being annoying. We just waiting for one more person, Alex. I said we waiting for one more person.
Right now it's low
Hey, Alex, go to your go to like the party and then go to. Yeah, go to the party and then go to party settings. And then go to adjust microphone level. What's that going on? A lot better, thanks to Jesus. That shit was fucking annoying, bro. You sound like you was whispering from the other room. Alright. Y'all can go ahead and ready up now. She said, do you love me? I thought of you. But I don't know, bro. This shit changes every time I load up, bro. It's never the same.